Okay guys, this is the back of that first circumference assignment. So I'm going to do a few of these to get you going. So number 1 says determine the circumference of a CD, use 3.14 for pi. So on this assignment, you're going to have to look up at this table here and figure out what you know about that item. So on number 1, we're talking about a CD. So in the table, it says CDs have a diameter of 5 inches. So since they give me the diameter on this assignment, I'm going to use the formula C equals pi times diameter. Once I know my formula, I can plug in what I know. C equals, for pi, we're using 3.14. That's our estimate. And then the table tells us that the diameter of a CD is 5. So I'm going to plug in 5. Now that I have everything plugged in, all I have to do is multiply, and I get 15.7. And we're talking about inches, so I'm going to label it IN for inches, 15.7 inches. Okay, on number 2, says when a record player needle is placed on the outside edge of a vinyl disc, determine how far the needle travels in one rotation. So it doesn't tell you find circumference. You have to realize that one rotation all the way around means circumference. So we need to look at the table. What do we know about vinyl discs? So vinyl discs have a diameter of 12. So once again, we're using the formula C equals pi times diameter. So I'm going to plug in what I know. C equals 3.14. The diameter of the vinyl disc is 12. And then we multiply. When I multiply, I get C equals 37.68. And it says round to the nearest tenth. So if I'm rounding to the tenths place, I have to look past it to see if I stay the same or go up. So the 8 tells my 6 to go up because 5 or more raise the score. So our final answer would be C equals 37.7. And once again, we're talking about inches. 37.7 inches. Okay, on number 3, it says, what is the difference between the circumference of a vinyl disc and a mini disc? So good news on this one is you just found the circumference of the vinyl disc. So you already know that the vinyl disc is 37, and we won't round it because it didn't tell us that earlier, 37.68. So on this question, you're just going to have to calculate the circumference of the mini disc using your formula. And then if it's asking us for the difference, difference means to subtract. So whenever you get your mini disc value, you're going to have to subtract them. So whatever this one is, you're going to subtract this value and this value, and don't forget to round to the nearest tenth. Okay, so hopefully that gets you started on this. Do your best, and you have 3 chances to enter in your answers on Canvas. So if you get some wrong, that's okay. Just try again.